called something like Sally's Gardens or something. I think it's called Sally's Gardens. It's probably a little Irish tune on an Irish flute. That was called a penny whistle. It plays kind of like a recorder. So if you can play the recorder, you can go get a little penny whistle. They're about $10 at your local music store. That was in the key of D. You can get a penny whistle in any key you want. That's just the one I bought. Not that I'm more for the key of D than any other key. Actually, the key of D is pretty good. Perfect. It's a pretty good key to play in. You are welcome to all use that chalk over there. Those little round, egg-like things. That's chalk. My kids are grown up, so they live about, I can't remember how far away they live, 2,000 miles or something. I think they live 2,000 miles away, so they're not going to be coming around to use that chalk either. I think Europe is like, I looked it up once, 1,500 kilometers. I don't remember. It's far though. They're not going to be using that chalk. My kids are grown up. You can use it. That's for you. Go draw something, kids. You can use it. I just said, you can use the chalk. Yeah, you can use it. You can use the chalk. You can use the chalk. I brought it for y'all. Go draw something. Go draw a flower or a sign or something. That's what it's for. I'm just going to take it home. Don't take it home with you, but just use it. Draw something on the ground. That's what it's for. Yeah, go draw. Don't stay in the sun too long. That's hot. But you can draw something. You can draw something in the shade, too. That's where the shade was. I actually drew the... I think that's... I don't know what it was supposed to be. An umbrella. I drew an umbrella. Where that umbrella is where the shade was when about an hour ago. And now it's moving that way. And now the shade is going to move over me because I know that's why I'm standing here in the sun. But the shade is slowly going to move over me so that I won't be so hot. And just draw whatever your little heart desires. You can dance. Sometimes people dance. I got slow songs, I got fast songs, I got country, I got city, I got country music and city music and everything in between. Rock and roll. That has two names. Some people call it Hallelujah, and some younger generation calls it the Shrek song. Yep, that's the Shrek song. The younger generation doesn't even know the words, they just know it's the Shrek song. It's the Shrek song. Everybody likes Shrek. Yes, it's the Shrek song. It's also called Hallelujah for the big people, the adults. Yeah, those crazy adults, they call it. That's a Jewish guy named Leonard Cohen. I'm sorry, a Jewish man named Leonard Cohen wrote that song a long time ago. It's pretty famous. But you can call it the Shrek song. Nobody's going to get mad at you. The next song was let's play a happy song. Well, it's not happy. It's a little more upbeat though. It is happy. There's some good characters and some bad characters. There's some happy characters and sad characters in this movie, as there usually is. This movie is called Moana. And my favorite character is the evil Tafiti. She's my favorite. Go figure. I like the evil Tafiti. Tafiti is the volcano. Like, it needs her heart back. She needs her heart back. She's my favorite, but you can like Moana. Everybody likes Moana. Kids always like the princess. Yeah, Moana was a princess. I don't know what color her dress was. My nieces told me, I said, what's your favorite princess? I said, Belle. And I said, why is Belle your favorite princess? I said, because she's got a yellow dress. I said, oh. Okay. She wasn't brave or strong. Nope. It's because she had a yellow dress. I said, okay. Well, that's good. Well, I don't know what color dress Moana has. You'll have to watch the movie. I think it's brown. But I like Moana anyway. Even if she didn't have a pretty blue, yellow dress for the ball. I don't think she went to a ball. I don't think she dances. She dances, but yeah, she does Hawaiian dance. But she didn't go to a ball. I'm so sorry. There's no balls in Moana. You can still be a cool princess, even if you don't wear a pretty ball dress. Or even go to prom. You didn't have to go to prom to be a cool princess in my book. You can go if you want to, but you don't have to. You're still cool in my book. If you don't go to prom. I didn't go to prom. I'm not to prom. But you can only go to prom. This is how far it goes. I'm afraid my stand's gonna fall down in a second. I told you I was gonna fall down. See, I know things. I predicted the future. Pretty smart. I do that. Anything you want to know about the future, I can predict, except for the lottery numbers. I don't do that. I can predict the lottery numbers. I'd be much better shape. My church said, though, if I won the lottery, I could give 10% to the church, otherwise I'll turn into that guy. Lots of my church side. They're not always right, but it is good to give money away if you got a bunch of it. I do agree with that. I'm trying to drink what's called Flute vanilla latte, high protein iced coffee, lactose free energy, 20 grams of protein plus caffeine. Maybe it's ultra filtered milk. It's lactose free, people. I can't eat milk. I can only eat lactose free milk. 1 gram of sugar. 1 gram of net carbs. Looks good. Let's try it. I don't like iced tea or iced coffee, but let's try it. Let's see what happens. Alright, it tastes very vanilla. I highly recommend this stuff. Has 175 milligrams of caffeine. That's about the equivalent of 2 cups of coffee. It says shamelessly chug away. So I'm going to shamelessly chug away on this plastic neutral product. It's 100% plastic neutral. That means there's no plastic in it. Alright people, 1 PA, this is my only PA. Stop throwing stuff on the ground. The earth is not your trash can. The earth is not a trash can. That's what trash cans are for. So that earth doesn't have to be your trash can. So please do not litter. Please throw your cans away. I just throw a beer can away on my way to the park. So somebody left their beer can on the sidewalk. Just don't leave anything. I don't care if it's paper or plastic. Throw your stuff away, people. Texas can beat Oregon for being climate friendly. Actually, nobody can beat Oregon. If you go to Oregon, just expect to be shamed. Unless all your packaging is carbon neutral and plastic neutral. Do not carry a Ziploc bag unless you want to be yelled at by an Oregonian. It's not Oregon, by the way, it's Oregon. I live there. I should know better. Don't call it Oregon. It's never been Oregon. It's Oregon. It doesn't rhyme with origami. It rhymes with origami. It's Oregon. I'll never forget. Oregonians will be so happy if you actually pronounce Oregon like Oregon. They'll be super happy. Somebody taught you well. I'm the grammar police, and I'm also the how to pronounce things police. That's what teachers do. Just tell you how to pronounce things correctly. You can look it up. You can look up how to pronounce any word on this little website called How J Say. H-O-W, the letter J, as in jam, J, How J Say, S-A-Y. It will tell you how to pronounce any word you've read in a book that you do not know how to say. including all the dinosaur names, because I don't care if you're a kid and you think you know how to pronounce all the dinosaur names, you don't. So, nobody knows how to pronounce all the dinosaur names. If you're a kid and you want to make that your goal, call me up and I'll let you know every single dinosaur name and how to say it correctly. I dare you to do it. I dare you. I triple dog, dare you. All those dinosaur names are like 5,000 letters long, so good luck with that. Trust me, I've tried to teach it in my preschool class. You think you can say any dinosaur name? I dare you to learn every one. And you can be a dinosaur expert. Dinosaurs were all reptiles, by the way. Every single one of them. They were flying reptiles and swimming reptiles and land-dwelling reptiles. They were all reptiles. People don't want to believe me. Now you're going to look it up and you're like, yeah, she's right. I don't want to believe her. You don't have to believe me. It's a fact. There were dragonflies around back then and other insects. But the dinosaurs are not anything but reptiles. That's why they laid eggs. I'm trying not to roll my eyes. It's okay. My mom told me the other day that snakes give birth to live baby snakes, and I had to break her the news. Give her the bad news. Snakes are reptiles now. They lay eggs. If you saw a baby snake, if you saw a little snake in the stomach of an adult snake, it's probably ate it. That's how it got there, unfortunately. She said she saw the little baby snakes. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. She grew up on a farm, so that's why. You do a lot of experiments, I guess, when you grow up on a farm. But I'm sorry, Mom. Snakes are reptiles. They don't give birth to live baby snakes. ears when that last note is a little bit sharp. I know I can hear it. So sorry. But it's a good song. I used to be able to sing it. I tried to teach my preschool class how to sing that song. The hard thing about teaching that song is everything. It's such a hard song to sing. The rhythms in that song are super hard to learn. It sounds like an easy song. It's not. It goes really fast too. They sing it really fast. If you can teach that song to preschoolers, you are a saint. I am not. I did teach 3, 4, 5-year-olds how to sing in a round. That was hard. That was really hard. You try to teach 20, 3, 4, and 5-year-olds how to sing in a round and tell me how long you do it. It's not easy. But I did it. It took me like 3 months. And all we did is sing, what did we sing? Frere Jacques. We sang Frere Jacques in a round. Yep, it's hard. Kids have a hard time listening to someone else in a different rhythm next to them. It's not very easy. But they did it back in Portland, back in Beaverton, Oregon, back in that would have been 2013, back in 2013. My class could sing around. Go figure. That little girl, one of the little girls, she's like 15 years old now, she plays the trumpet. She got a hold of me and she's like, I remember when you taught me how to sing around when I was 5. And now she plays the trumpet. So there you go. Teachers don't get many calls from their students 10 years later. That was the only student that ever found me. And said thank you, but it meant a lot. It meant everything. I don't know how her mother found me. I honestly do not know how she found me. Social media, I guess. Most of them social media. Because I move every 2 years. I can't stay put. And then I worked around the world. I've lived on every continent except for Antarctica. No, I haven't been to South America yet, so I know someone who's been to every continent. Going to Antarctica is super expensive. I think it cost her like, I don't know, $10,000 or something to be there. She's not a scientist. Wanted to be on every continent, so she spent $10,000 to go to Antarctica. Yeah. So if you want to go to Antarctica, you better save that. But that trip is not cheap. It's not cheap. Unless you're a scientist, then you need to go for free. It's not like you can do mission trips or something to Antarctica. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm doing a mission trip to Antarctica. I'm Christian and I'm going to talk all the scientists into being Christian. So that's my mission trip. That'd be funny. That'd make a good movie. I'll write it if you want. If you guys want to fund it. If you want to fund my movie, I'll write that one. That'll be hilarious. It'll be a comedy. Some Christian missionaries going to Antarctica to convert the scientists into being Christian. I think it's hilarious. I think it's a good idea. I just came up with that too. I honestly just thought that would be super funny. I'd watch it. I'd go to that movie. Even if I weren't Christian, I'd go to that movie. It'd be funny. See how she talks to scientists into believing in God. this is a Christian movie, honestly. Anybody know, I think Tolkien was Christian. J.R. Tolkien was Christian. Yeah, because this is from Lord of the Rings. Tolkien was Christian. You don't have to tell me how he was. So this is Christian too. The Lord of the Rings is called In Dreams. Oh, here comes the shade. Here comes the shade. Da, 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 da. Here comes the shade. I don't know. I need to go tell Sun to come. I got enough sun. Give me some shade. Did you draw something? Go draw something. There's chalk over there. What'd you draw? What'd you draw? This song has two sharks. That's shark and shark. Yeah, before this phone dies of heat stroke, before you die of heat stroke, Mr. Phone, we're gonna just move you out of the sun. How does that sound? It's so far away. My phone is dying of heat stroke. It's overheating over there. My phone was dying of heat stroke. Yeah. All my phones are damaged because of sun exposure. When you're a musician, it's one of the hazards of playing in the sun. With backtracks that are on your phone is going to get overheated. Yes, I can teach anyone how to go busking. I was going to do a class. My friend used to work for this music school out in Pflugerville. The school's called Out of This World Music School. It's really a music school. You should, if you live in Pflugerville, it's a good music school. I was going to do a summer camp on how to play your instrument in public. It's called busking. You have to know a lot of things. How to avoid the sun is a major issue. Unless you're a guitar player, then you just go play where you want. Guitar players, that's why there's so many guitar players out there playing on the streets, because they got no worries. They just take their guitar and they go and they play and they sing. They don't know how easy they have it. I know how easy they have it because that's the only people you see playing on the streets, because that's how easy it is. You're not going to see very many trumpets. I did see a trumpet in Georgetown though last weekend. There's a trumpet player in Georgetown. If you like the trumpet. Who's playing When the Saints Go Marching In on his trumpet? That's a good song to play on a trumpet. That was a backtrack. You can buy it from Music Notes. It's buyable. Probably can buy a trumpet or piano, but I don't know. It's on Music Notes. It's by Bravani Flute. Bevani. She's way better than me. She's like a YouTube sensation for flute players. She's all beautiful and she does all these she does these dubstep flute stuff where she's just like dancing with her flute. She's not playing and dancing at the same time. It's a trick you do with video editing. But she looks like she's playing flute while she's dancing. You can do that with a guitar, probably, but the flute is, you gotta blow into that thing. So if you can blow into your flute and dance like she does, then I don't know, you're pretty talented. It's all video editing. She just pretends to play and then she puts her music over them. I'm not gonna tell you how that works. Even kids know how that works, right? It's not like the violin player that dances. She really dances and plays. I think that's real. What's her name? The violin playing dancer. She's really good at that. I think you can play violin and dance at the same time because you're not blowing into it. You could probably do it. It's probably doable. I think it's doable. And she does ballet. She ballet dances and plays her violin at the same time. She's really talented. I know somebody who can play 5 guitars at the same time. Oh, we've all seen it. We've all seen it. It's on YouTube. Obviously, holding them all, but he's playing them all. It's the thing now just to play multiple instruments at the same time. I can't sing and play my flute at the same time, but you can. It's kind of called, I don't know, what's it called? It's called... Yeah, it's circular breathing. I saw a kid doing that with his flute. You can do beatboxing with a flute. You can do beatboxing with a saxophone. It's circular breathing. You breathe through your nose. I can't do it, sorry. Someday I'll learn now. It's not that hard, I guess. I just gotta practice. You can breathe underwater. If you can breathe underwater, you can probably do circular breathing. I'm kidding, kids. Don't try that. It's a joke. Don't try to breathe underwater. It's not gonna work. Not for you. Only if you're a fish. Yeah, that might work. So I write my own music to songs that don't have flutes in them, that should have flutes in them. I'm gonna do that pretty quick here and so you can hear my original stuff. Everybody's all about, oh, you have to be original. You're nobody unless you can write an original song. So I'm not telling kids that because they won't understand. I say play anything you want. The first story I wrote when I was 7 years old. The first story I wrote when I was 7 years old was a copy of all the Disney characters doing something in my own story. I just copied them. I had Bambi in there, and I had my own bad guy, but I had Bambi and Thumper and fairies and all kinds of stuff. And I just copied, and that's okay. This is how you learn. You have to copy first. Nobody's original. That's just a lie. There's nobody, unless you were born with all these songs in your head as a baby, and that's original. But nobody's born with songs in their head. Everybody is getting songs from other people. If anybody tells you their song is original, they don't understand what original means. They have listened to songs before, so they got the rhythm from somebody, they got the melody from somebody, they got the words
I belong to the human race, so no one is writing anything original. That's just baloney. Big baloney with a capital B. Nobody, that's my opinion. I'm a flossing teenager, so don't listen to me. In my mind, there's no such thing as original. Everybody's original. Take your pick. Everybody's original, or nobody's original, but nobody's writing original music. That's just baloney. B-O-L-O-G-N-A. Baloney. So this is I like modern art. So there's a modern artist that wrote the longest song ever. It's still playing on an organ somewhere. It plays one note every year, and the last note is going to be played in like year 4,525. That's original. That's modern art. I kind of like that stuff.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
That was not original. That's music by James Newton Howard, if you want to find it, because he played piano or something. Copyright 2012 by Absurd Music. Absurd Music. That's where you can get it. It's called Rue's Whistle Song. That was the flute part. That was with the flute part. You can probably find the piano music for it. It's from a movie called The Hunger Games. That's why there's that little do. That comes from The Hunger Games. It's a sad song about a sad character. No spoiler alerts. It's a character in the movie named Rue. La Rue. La Rue. Rue means road. Her name means road in French. So you can name your kid road or street. It's rue, la rue. J'aime travailler. J'aime aller sur la rue de l'amour. Yes, if you want to speak French with me, please do. Nobody speaks French in Texas. They do, but they pretend like they don't know how. It's funny. Actually, that's the same way in every state. I don't know. Americans are the weirdest people on the planet. I'm only half American. I'm half French, so hey, I don't care. I don't understand why Americans pretend like they can't speak French when they can speak French. It's almost like anyone who knows how to speak French, they act like they're ashamed of it. It's crazy. I've never met such ashamed people in my whole life. If they don't act that way when they're speaking Spanish, they don't act ashamed of it. I don't understand. It's like, oh my gosh, I speak a little French, but I'm so ashamed. Nobody tells people to be ashamed of how they speak French. I don't understand why people are ashamed of it. If you speak French, speak French. My goodness, people. What's the problem? You all know what I'm talking about if you speak French. You can't find anybody to speak French without them blushing like 1,000 shades of red. Like, geez, Louise. Geez Louise, you speak French, my goodness, use it. Don't just pretend like you don't know it. My goodness, what a waste. What a waste of Duolingo or whatever you use. Just use it. I don't speak perfect French. I still try. You're not going to get better unless you speak it. My goodness. Never in my life have I met so many Americans in my whole existence who are ashamed of their ability to speak a language. You're not like that with any other language but French. What's the deal? Is someone just like, oh, if you learn French, you have to act super ashamed of it every time you try? Is there like a rule? I don't know. There must be a rule about it. Okay, this is. I don't know. This song doesn't have any words. I don't think it does. I should look it up. I just think it's pretty. I found it in the Bhavani flute. Bhavani, she plays this so beautifully because she's professional. I'm not professional. She's a professional flautist. So she can play this one part like an octave higher, like where it's like super high. So high. I can't do those high notes. So sorry. If you want to hear this well done, then you need to listen to Bhavani play it. Because she knows what she's doing. I just don't know the fingerings for the super high notes. It's not the same fingering as the low notes. Otherwise, I'd play it. Just blow really hard and you get it, but it's a different fingering, and I don't like high notes. It sounds so yucky. I hate piccolo too. My goodness. People that play piccolos are crazy. I can't. It sounds okay if you know what you're doing. I'm not gonna play any high notes, guys. Trust me. You all go home when I play high notes. I'm just gonna play it an octave lower. It'll sound okay. How many times have I adjusted it? It's staying. Alright, this next song is, I gotta say how many flats, that's why I messed up. 4 flats. Too many. And then it moves to 3 sharps, so it's gonna change key. 4 flats means B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. And then it switched to 3 sharps, which is F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. C sharp is the same as D flat, and G sharp is the same as A flat. So forgive me when I have to switch keys, because why do they make songs so many? Why do songs sound good just all the key of C? That would be helpful. You can play with the stuffies as long as you're gentle. And try not to, I could throw them in the washing machine. That's what your parents do. They throw your stuffies in the washing machine when you don't know it. They don't tell you. They take them out of your arms when you're sleeping and they throw them in the washing machine. And then they put it back. I broke the rule. I told your kids what you do. I know I'm a mom. So I know. We don't call them stuffies in the north. That's a southern thing. We call them stuffed animals. We call them stuffed animals even if they're not animals. We call them stuffed animals. I guess northerners are just not accurate. Some of them are animals. I don't think a dragon, does a dragon count as an animal? That's the question of the day. Does it count as an animal? Since it's not real, don't tell the kids or anything aren't real. They don't wanna know. They don't want to know that unicorns aren't real. Every little girl I've ever asked in my preschool class what her favorite animal is, she says, it's a unicorn. And I say, okay, well now you have to pick an animal that's real. And then she looks at me and she's like, well, it is real. And I'm like, okay, then you can pick a unicorn. Surely every little girl remembers the day that she realized that unicorns aren't real. In other words, I can't find one in a zoo. You ever remember the day when you first realized you couldn't find a unicorn in a zoo? How disappointed you were? Or in the wild. Anybody ever found a unicorn in the wild? Probably. They're finding new animals every day. They're finding new creatures every day that we didn't know existed in the deep ocean. They found what was it? A squid? They found a new kind of squid recently. In the deep dark ocean where all those really ugly fish that are super scary live with the big teeth. And the little things that light up in the dark. Oh my gosh, those things look so scary. They probably found a unicorn fish down there. If any little girl wants to swim all the way down into the deep ocean and find a unicorn fish, I'm all for it. I'm not gonna do it though. Somebody else can do that, not me. No thank you. I don't like fish that have big teeth in the deep ocean. That's for people that like fish. Not me. Nope. I can't remember the name what that squid was, but it had one eye and it swimmed upside down or some weird stuff like that. It swam upside down or something. It was the weirdest looking squid fish they discovered. It's like it had this little propeller thing and it swam upside down and backwards. I don't know. It's a true story. I just can't remember the name of it. Look it up. It's a new discovery. So there is probably a unicorn under the sea. Under the sea. Or maybe in one of those forests that they're all cutting down and destroying in the Amazon. There's probably The Last Unicorn. That was such a sad movie. I saw that cartoon when I was a kid, The Last Unicorn. Aw, so sad. The Last Unicorn is somewhere in Amazon. They're now cutting it down to build things we don't need. You tell I'm an environmentalist. I better not start. I won't start, because otherwise I won't shut up. So I'm just going to play this next song then. This is the one I wrote. This is one I wrote. I mean, I didn't write it. I wrote the flute part because I forgot to put a flute in it. As per usual, there is the orchestra, but they didn't have a flute part, so I wrote one. This is called Wonderfully Made by Jay Stalker, sung by Ben Glover. It's on the album Scriptural Walrus. Okay. I wrote the flute part. So I wrote that flute part. There's the orchestra. I forgot the flutes. There should be an oboe though, because oboes are way better than flutes. If I could do it all over, I'd play oboe instead of flute. Definitely. Except for the reeds. Gosh. I never was jealous of the clarinet players and the saxophone players having to suck on their reeds all day long. It just seemed like a big pain in the butt to have to do that. That's why I didn't choose a reed instrument. I'm sure that they are beautiful instruments. Just having to put that reed in your mouth and keep it wet or so. I don't know. They always seem to have reeds in their mouth. But I don't know. I'm so glad. But oboe is better, way better than flute. The oboe is the instrument in every movie. When you're crying at a movie because the music is sad, it's because there's an oboe playing. It's not even cause. It's cause and effect. Oboe equals sad. Oboe equals cry at a movie. Just notice, next time you go to a movie, if you're crying, just listen. And if you hear an oboe, you know why. It's the saddest instrument. I wish I knew how to play the oboe. I want to play a bass flute. This is just a regular flute. The bass flute is awesome. There's this song I wanted to buy. It's called I Will Not Be Sad in This World. That's the name of the song. Doesn't that sound cool? Well, I can't play it because you have to have a bass flute to play that song in. Bass flutes are like, I don't know, a gazillion dollars. It doesn't even matter if they're only like $3,000. To me, that's a gazillion. That's a Googleplexian amount of money. That's my new word. Googleplexian. Googleplexian it's the largest number we have a name for. It's not infinity. Infinity, everybody knows there's no largest number, but the largest number we have a name for is the Googleplexian. I don't know if they took the name from Google or if Google took the name from Googleplexian. That's my question. I'm not lying. I'm a preschool teacher. I have to know stuff like this. I actually printed out a Googleplexian on a piece on my printer. It was like 9 pages of little tiny zeros. 1 and 9 pages of little tiny zeros. That's the biggest number we have a name for. 9 pages of tiny little zeros. That's a lot of zeros. Nobody believes me. Nobody's listening. I don't care if you're listening. I just told you the coolest fact on the planet. Kids love that fact. They saw me print it out and they're like, oh, that's the biggest number we have a name for. Look at all the zeros. Because little kids think 0 means nothing. And I'm like, hey, 0 does not mean nothing. Look how many zeros on these 9 pages of zeros here. That's the biggest number in the world that we can name. Try to count up to a Googleplexian, I dare you. It'll probably take you, I don't know if anybody's ever tried to count up to a Googleplexian. Wonder how long it would take to count up to a Googleplexian. You probably can do that mathematically because if it takes you 1 second to say 1, 2, 3, 1, this is 62, this is 63, this is 64, then count up to a Googleplexian and see how long it takes you. I dare you. Triple dog dare you. Nobody's listening, so they're only listening on my YouTube channel. My YouTube friends are all looking up what a Googleplexian is right now. You guys are missing out. Kids love that stuff. Adults are like, whatever. I know that infinity is 1 plus the next number is infinity plus 1. Okay, that was fun for a while. This next song is called River Flows in You. There's a statue behind me of a little girl holding a butterfly out to a dog. And no one here seems to be concerned about that. I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. Because the butterfly is missing a wing. Nobody here knew that, did you? None of the little kids have gone to look at the statue behind me. There's a butterfly in her hand and it only has 3 wings. And she's holding it out to a dog. So either the dog ate one of the butterfly wings, or the dog was playing with the butterfly. The dog was playing with the butterfly and accidentally broke the butterfly's wing. Either way, she doesn't look very happy about the dog. The dog doesn't care. The dog just ate a butterfly wing. Or destroyed the butterfly so it can't fly. I don't know if the butterfly is alive or dead. That's the question of the day. I guess you get to decide because it's a statue. So you get to decide if the butterfly is alive with 3 wings or dead with 3 wings. Either way, it's a very sad statue, and I don't know why anyone would make a statue like that. Just is very depressing. And it's called simpatico. It's called simpatico. The title's on that. It says simpatico, which must mean sympathique. In French means nice. I don't think that's very nice. It's not very nice to hurt a butterfly. I disagree. I disagree with dogs maiming, wounding butterflies, and then looking at a little girl with that face like, what? I don't care about your stupid butterfly. I didn't do it on purpose. That's what dogs always do. They look at you like, I didn't do it on purpose. Well, the butterfly doesn't care if you did it on purpose or not on purpose. The butterfly can't fly anymore. So apologize to the butterfly. I think that's what she's saying to the dog. She's saying, you need to apologize to this butterfly because now it's got to fly with 3 wings. So take responsibility for your actions, Mr. Dog. Right? Take responsibility for your actions. Hi! But not when you're 2. You don't have to take responsibility. You just get to play and discover the world. Hey! Hey! Hi! Nice to meet you. 2-year-olds don't know what they're doing, so they should just be able to do everything. Except for run into the street and get in danger, of course, but I mean, other than that, just be nice to your 2-year-olds. They don't have choices. I gotta leave now. That was so fun. It was fun while it lasted. I guess I gotta go. I'm gonna go to another park. See y'all later. Ciao. By the way, if anyone wants to, please donate. I have not had a job since February because I got really sick from a medicine that a doctor should not have given to me, and so I have no income currently except for this. I used to be a teacher. I'm still a teacher. I just had to quit my teaching job because I couldn't stand up for 3 months. I was that sick. But I'm better now, and so if anyone wants to donate so I don't get evicted, because I am facing eviction and I don't care because I can live in my car. I really am facing eviction. But I'll just go to another park now because another band has taken over the space this Sunday. They weren't here last Sunday, so I didn't think they'd be here this Sunday, but they're back. So I gotta go. It's very nice talking to y'all and playing my flute. I will come back another day when there's no drum band coming in to do their drum. See you later, alligator. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Merci beaucoup, mes amis. J'aimerais bien revenir un jour quand il n'y a pas notre équipe de musique qui sont là parce qu'ils ont demandé d'être là. Moi, je n'ai pas demandé. Alors, j'ai fait ça sans permission. J'ai fait ça toute seule. Et je ne suis pas professionnelle du tout. Je ne suis pas professionnelle, je suis pauvre. Je suis pauvre. Je suis très très pauvre. Mais j'ai les jolis stuffies. Ils sont très gentils. C'est l'été. Alors, les enseignantes, on n'a pas beaucoup de travail l'été. On n'a pas beaucoup de travail. Teachers don't have much work in the summertime, unfortunately. We're all poor in the summer. Unless you're like one of those public school teachers that get paid year round. I'm not. I'm a private school teacher, so I do not get paid year round. I got nothing to do in the summer, but play for y'all. I will probably go to a different park tomorrow so I don't get kicked out halfway through my day. I'll probably go to Lakeline. I'll see you at Lakeline Park tomorrow. They got a really nice park. They don't have water though, so I know why y'all are here for the water. You can go to Lakeline Park. I'll be at Lakeline Park or Bushy Creek Park. Maybe Bushy Creek Park. I also play in Georgetown, but it's too hot in Georgetown. So I'll probably play at Brushy Creek Park tomorrow because I got nowhere else to go. I don't got family. I got no family. I got no friends. So I'm not doing nothing fun for Memorial Day but going to a park to play for more people. So I'll see y'all tomorrow at Lakeline Park maybe, or Brushy Creek Park. They got really fun slides and stuff. Just bring a lot of water because, oh yeah, Brushy Creek Park is by the river, so duh, you can go jump in the river, put your feet in the river. I mean the creek. Sorry, not the river. The creek. That's why it's called Brushy Creek, because it's a creek. It's a creek. In the north, we call it a creek. It's a creek, not a creek. Just stick your feet in Brushy Creek and come see me play tomorrow at Brushy Creek Park. I'll either be playing at Brushy Creek or Lakeline. I think Lakeline is also by a river. Lakeline Park. I haven't been there yet. Someone told me to go play there. Because it's new. We got a little stage, I guess. I can't tell other buskers this, or I have to fight for my busking spot. It's a cutthroat world for buskers now. You gotta get there early. I spent an hour talking to somebody, so I wasted an hour not playing my flute. I'm so sorry, y'all. I should have played an extra hour, but I didn't realize that drummers were coming today. Unfortunately, I have to go.
Like my selfie?
Do you know? I need to ask because I don't know. I don't look this stuff up, so I just want to know if somebody knows. Is a fox more like a cat or more like a dog? Because I don't know. I mean, it's probably got a species of that. I don't know. I'm assuming, but I just want to ask this because I'm always curious if it's the same. Do you think it looks more like a cat or a dog? A fox. It's a fox. More cat or more dog? Cat? Me too. That's what I would say. I think it looks like a cat because of its ears. And its tail. I mean, dog have tails like that too. I think it feels more cat. I want a fox for it. I just didn't have a fox for it, but I've always wanted one because they just seem so smart. They're called the wily fox. The wily fox. I don't know what wily means. I think it means wise. Nice to meet you.
They didn't come last Sunday, but they came this Sunday, so I have to go. I didn't think they'd come back. I was hoping they were not doing this on Sunday, so I have to find a new Sunday place. I have to find a new Sunday place. I can't only bus for 2 hours. It's not gonna work. Bye, love you.